Hey there, wonderful audience who have joined the revolving relationship today. Get ready to embark on an incredible adventure with us. Subscribe now and let's explore the concealed secrets and uncover the truth together. Today, we will delve into a challenging topic that is relevant to all of us on our journey: handling deceit and betrayal. Well, my friend, today's story about OP marriage saga. Let's see what happened. Backstory: I 33 meters and my wife 31F have been married for 11 years in July, and together 12 total. We have 2 kids together around 10 years old. Not gonna lie, the first 3 years of our relationship were very rocky, as we were both very young and dumb. Between infidelity, secrets and lying from my spouse, which led to great resentment from me. It was at that point that we sat down and decided it was time for a change, and we both needed to grow the hell up. Yes, I gave her another chance. We had 2 kids. From that point forward, things were great. Not perfect, as all relationships have spats, arguments, and whatnot. Middle years of our relationship were great. We worked on our relationship and came back even stronger. She was able to regain my trust and we worked things out. We bought a home in 2014 and opened a construction company in 2018, which COVID put under. We used each other's love languages, we flirted, sex was great. TBH always has been. Around 2018, wife asked if he could be a stay-at-home mother. I saw no issues as long as she knew life would be tight as I was opening my company. We made ends meet and had a lot of great times. My wife would even show up on days to surprise me and help me. We shared responsibilities with the kids to give her a break. She was spoiled in every way she wanted to be. My company was doing good. We had more of a home life. We had your typical suburban life. Life was good: kids in private school, newer cars, nice home, lots of date nights. Fast forward to November 2021, we attended a family wedding for my wife. That night I had a bit too much to drink and was an embarrassing, goofy mess. Her reaction at the time I feel was appropriate, but in the moment it upset me, and we argued. Nothing was said that was out of bounds on either side, according to my wife and the friends that were present. After that, I passed out in the hotel. Next morning I offered to head home early as I was ashamed of the night before. The wife assured me she wanted me to stay and told me everything was okay. I was just having fun. I would come to find out quite soon that everything was not okay. It became very apparent over the next few days, the relationship was not what it once was. From the moment we got home I could do nothing right. Every word out of her mouth had a condescending or pissed off tone. When I asked her what was wrong, I always got the same answer: I don't know. At this point, I am in full apology mode, trying to figure out if this is cause of the night in question, or what I am doing so I can fix it. I try everything in the book to get her to open up to me and tell me what is wrong, but I could not get her to talk to me. I was arranging dates, coordinating surprises, all the things that she loved, to try and make her feel safe enough to talk to me again. She backed out emotionally completely at this point. About a month goes by and we are on a full tilt. By this point she is treating me more like a friend than a husband. No affection. Hardly texting cause she was too busy. Both kids are in school. Only called when she needed something. Intimacy was non-existent unless she needed to get off, and she would initiate sex. That was all about her. I am a pleaser, so in the beginning I didn't mind. But then it became apparent in that moment once she got hers she was done. Not EB but pretty close. We go on vacation with my brother and his family, where she ends up telling me while she is tipsy, "I don't love you anymore, why can't we just be friends?" I am livid and confused but keep my composure. At this point I get her in bed and let her sleep it off. In the morning she is very apologetic and says she was wrong for saying the things that were said and that we are soulmates. The nice and perky wife was back, or so I thought, but that only lasted until the following day. I can't remember how long I stayed level-headed. If I had to guess, I would say about 6 months of asking her to talk to me or go to therapy. All to no avail. She would say she is fine and I'm the one acting off. At this point, I behaved in a manner that I am not proud of. I began to resent her and reflect her attitude back to her as I felt I was not heard. This led to quite a bit of rough arguments and fights between us, where ugly things were said and tempers flared. We finally agreed to go to couples counseling, to which we went for about 6 weeks before Wiffy decided she didn't want to anymore cause she didn't like the therapist. I respond, okay, let's find one that you do like, and that goes in one ear and out of the other. Not one word was said by her again about therapy. She convinces me that we need to take a trip to reconnect and fall back in love with one another, so we rented a cabin in the woods for about a week. And when we weren't seeing the sights, we were doing all the adult stuff. Anywhere you could think of. I felt 18 again. We thought that the little break was enough to help, and so we set out to try again, only for it to be short-lived. For the remainder of the year we remained quite cordial with one another, but it was apparent that we were both working through what was evolving around us. Come January, I gave my wife an ultimatum that we needed to see another counselor or we would have to divorce. I felt as if I was being used. I am wholly financially responsible for the household as she is a sum. I could not do this indifference, disrespect, intimacy less relationship any longer. She asked for a month to find one and I agreed. During this period my wife admitted that she has not desired me for any intimacy or romance since the vacation we had with my brother. It took her a while to find a counselor, but she has found one, and we have had about 5 sessions. Turns out the drinking was a childhood trauma that I activated, and that was what caused her to get distant, which we have settled, and now that I know, I stay sober. The previous months of us fighting is what led to her not having romantic feelings. With the help of the therapist we have gotten to be closer again, but still no romantic connection on her end. It makes no sense because she says I love you, don't leave, I want a life with you, etc. At this point she tells the therapist and I that she doesn't have those feelings for me, and she doesn't know if she can get them back. She says that even if she never gets the feeling back she would want to stay married because she loves me and is happy with where we are in life. You wanna be a wife who is spoiled and doesn't have to work and gets everything you have now with none of the work and effort on your part. Not gonna happen. I'm at a fucking loss. I can't decide if I'm loony or her after 12 years. Please give me your advice. I can answer any and all questions. I know this is a lot to process and I'm sure I missed some details, but the readers of Reddit will ask their questions and I shall answer. TLDR wife and I had a happy life, but one drunk night might have ruined it. Need advice? Please comment, like and subscribe. Have a nice day and see you on the next one.